I love it. Oh, Christmas came early. God damn, Asuka, I'm sorry for tearing you up like this. I didn't expect this to go that fast. God damn, but you know what? I am not complaining. This has to be done. You must face the raw ice power of my bubbly goodness. Of my bubbly goodness. Now what's gonna happen? Oh! 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 Okay, that's enough of that. Well, that was fun. Okay, whose story is it now? Asuka is Hanzo's granddaughter, and I am Kurokage's granddaughter. The battle ahead is a showdown between the granddaughters of two legendary shinobi. It was about 10 years ago when I met my grandfather for the first time at my parents' funeral. The service was held at a small funeral hall in the mountains. Over and over, people I had never met before told me how great my parents were as shinobi. I didn't want to hear that. No amount of praise would bring my parents back to life. What I wanted to know was why they were dead. Nobody answered me that question. I went off alone outside the hall when a man with a face all covered in scars walked towards me. Is that like his thing? Does he always do that every time that he's going to recruit a new girl to his ninja clan? I don't know, I guess it works apparently. He was a stranger to me, but I wasn't afraid. I gave him a nod. I mean, seriously, he's recruiting little girls to fight evil ninjas. I mean, come on. So anime. I nodded again without any hesitation. Oh, so her name originally was not Yumi. He gave it to her. She didn't even know he was her grandfather. Wow. As soon as we reached his house in a small mountain village, we started training. His training was harsh, potentially even deadly. I survived only through my own sheer will, my singular desire to become a shinobi. If I succeeded, I knew I would find out why my parents died, who killed them, who those people are now, when they sleep. My only goal in life was to become a shinobi as quickly as possible. Of course, that was then. In retrospect, I was far too eager for achievement and far too impatient to earn it. 1 year after I started training, I learned to wield the same secret ninja art my grandfather used. While I shouted and jumped with excitement, he walked towards me without a word and slapped me across the cheek. After that, he stopped letting me train. Instead, he taught me other things. I learned how to cultivate crops and vegetables, the names of the stars in the skies, and all about Japanese history and mythology. Each subject was interesting in its own right, and I know the importance of a good education and practical skills. But it left me unsatisfied. My desires hadn't changed. I wanted to train. I constantly wondered when he would see reason and let me train again. I must have been very unpleasant to be around back then. One day, when I was picking wild grass in a field, I suddenly felt something cold pressed against my cheek. I cried out a little and found my grandfather standing behind me. He brought a cup of shaved ice for me. I sat down in the grass and took a spoonful of the ice. A cold, sweet flavor spread through my mouth. He sat down next to me. My lips must have been so pouty as I said that. He reached down and patted me on the head. He cracked a smile and stood up. Then he drew a kodashi and took a battle stance. Black ice? When my grandfather wielded his kodashi, a massive black energy whirled into the sky. The energy flooded out from his body until the sky grew dark as dusk. With that power, I was certain he could take down an army. His black eyes made my secret ninja art look like a child's magic trick. I was so amazed that I dropped the shave ice. Yeah, what do you mean? I wonder why. It was true, I hadn't even known I had a living grandfather until after my mother died. Why hadn't she ever told me about her father? He roughly stroked my head, his eyes lonely. The next day, we started training again. His training was as harsh as before, and it built me up day by day. Strangely, I felt as if my mind grew calmer and calmer the stronger I became. I never really understood why. As my power grew, I considered how to use it, what to use it for. Avenging my parents seemed petty and personal. No! I wanted to use my strength for the greater ideal. I bowed before my grandfather and asked him, He closed his eyes. Quietly, he told me everything about his training as a good shinobi and about how he came to be a renegade. By the time he had finished his story, I had already made up my mind. I would use my power to carry on his dream and create a world without evil. That is why I cannot tolerate Asuka. She calls herself good, but keeps company with evil. That is a weakness of character, a failure of moral courage. And if I looked the other way, I'd be just as guilty. When I burned away evil, I'll throw her false goodness into the fire. This is no simple family grudge between us. This is a war that transcends generations. Well, that was a lot of talking. Let's get to the action. The evil shinobi just because he's gropey as hell? Wait, who are we talking about here? Oh, her other rivals. Okay, the actual bad shinobi. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you learn a lot, yeah. I can see that. Ooh, harsh words. Yeah, it's hard to tell whose side it should be on. I'm kind of on both sides right now. Yeah, you want to see it? You want to see it, baby? You want to see it? Huh? Yeah. No one's allowed to be different. Yeah, do you approve of it? How absurd. That's right. Let's just get to the fight. Get to it. No, listen. It's not a matter of no. In battle, strict context. Alright, let's get on with this. Let's get on with this fight with the Boomalicious Yumi, the Yummy Yumi versus the Sexual Asuka. This is gonna be an awesome battle. And we're on a rooftop. Awesome anime background. I love it. Oh, Christmas came early. God damn, Asuka, I'm sorry for tearing you up like this. I didn't expect this to go that fast. God damn, but you know what? I am not complaining. I am not complaining right now. I mean, look at those curves. Oh! she's getting ready to clean. You know she's getting ready to clean, right? Oh wait, family friendly. Okay, she's gonna dust the TV, she's gonna mop the floors, and polish off my knob. Oh no, what is she doing? No, which secret ninja art? No, not the dual slash! Gotta move! Shit. Damn, we are already strong as hell. I didn't even really phase us that much. What the hell was that? She like came out of the ground, or I think she jumped up and then she came down, which was amazing, by the way. You gotta love those band-aids. I mean, I guess all these girls, I mean, you don't really see any large band-aids, so all these girls have some pretty nice nips, some pretty small nips, if you notice. I mean, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean? Okay, if you know what I mean, okay, you know what I mean. Ah! Wait, I thought we already got to that part. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. I'm sorry. This has to be done. You must face the raw ice power of my bubbly goodness. Of my bubbly goodness. And now, secret ninja art. Ice. Pillar. Fans. You know what? This would be a lot better if the soap wasn't there, but you know, you gotta clean, you gotta stay washed. And if that's the only way to do it, then by all means. Now what's gonna happen? Oh! 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 Okay, that's enough of that. Well, that was fun. Whew! Alright, okay, oh, they're still going at it. Oh no, Asuka. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go that hard on you. Prepare to die. Hamura. Hamura. Hamura-chan. Hamura-chan. She's not so sexy. Yeah, Asuka. Why does it matter? Yeah. Okay. Of course you were. True. Yeah. Close. Well, they're rivals. Close? I mean, you could be rivals and still be close. Okay. Good is clearly fraternizing with evil here. Meh. Meh. Yeah. Eliminate all evil. No evil. Because evil is just evil. They're meanies. She's a meanie. Yeah, you heard. I mean, no. No. Yeah, no. No, we ain't got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Yeah, it will continue. It will. Well, my ninjas, that is going to do it for this episode of Senpai Sundays. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, then go ahead and smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below if you got something to say about this video, and subscribe to join the Ninja Clan as we continue to go through the story of the Gessen Academy with all these girls who sadly lost their parents out of the shinobi life, but they are trying to rid this world of evil by undressing as many other women shinobi as possible. Also, my ninjas, don't forget to check my links in the description box below for my Twitter, Facebook, and also my Patreon page if you ninjas know somebody who would like to support the channel. But anyways, that is all the time that I have for today. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys next time. Later!